guys, how's it going? It's Daniel, aka FloppyPENGuinn here with another video. And in today's vlog video, I'm going to be discussing some of the things that the pros did in this last weekend's event at the PBA Lubbock Sports Shootout, and going to be providing some insider info on what all went down and what that I saw, and how that I saw the players transition and the different techniques that I was able to view. So guys, one of the first things that I got to see that was eventful was DJ Archer shooting 300, and here's a clip of that right now. And what I was able to notice is he was playing the lanes a little differently than a lot of other people. I did notice Chris Barnes was probably the furthest right out of anybody on their squad, and it was really shocking to see DJ Archer have the success that he did playing from the spot that he did, as you saw in the video clip of his last shot of his 300 game. And he shot his 300 game during game 3 of his qualifying block, but around it he had a 177 right before it and followed it up with a 154, and then was able to get more in the groove and shot 215, 253 before falling back off with a 177 and going back for a 231 to finish off his block. And the main thing that I see there is definitely a transition that DJ hit, and he hit a really good pair to shoot that 300. And obviously, he's a very good bowler, but it also goes to show how that transition occurs on the PBA Tour, how quickly that it occurs, and just the extent of it. Because you can catch a good pair like that and then all of a sudden be lost on the next one. And that's something that's very important that I wanted to talk about. Also, with the people that were playing right, I did notice that there was a really good amount of friction on the outside, like there always is in South Plains Lanes, which is where the event was held here in Lubbock, Texas, in my hometown. So the main thing with the topography or lane surface in that building is the gutter loves to hook. There's a lot of friction on the gutter. I bowl a sports shot league there for the summer, and for what I see, I've thrown urethane a lot in that sports shot league on a couple of different patterns. Right now we're actually bowling on the Alcatraz pattern, and you can definitely tell that there necessarily shouldn't be a lot of friction on the outside. It's a decently difficult pattern, but with the way that South Plains Lanes plays naturally, there is a lot of friction on the outside towards the gutter, and that causes urethane to be a very viable option. But as you can see, there were people having success playing a little further left. And also, I'll throw in this clip of Zeke Bait shooting 300 during game 4 of his qualifying block. He actually had a very good qualifying block and was throwing the ball great, and was the leader after the initial 8 games of the tournament. He, for his block, shot plus 355, and that's a really huge number. And that's why he was able to lead the tournament. Continuing on to the match play portion and the cashers round, which came before the match play portion, Zeke Bait was able to capitalize early with a 255 before falling with a 179, but then came back really well with a 268 and 224, and then a 192 and 153 to finish out the 6-game block. DJ, on the other hand, started out kind of slow, 192, 200, then 236, 171, 217, 225, but did not quite advance to the top 16 of match play. But I will talk a little bit about Jacob Buttroff. Jacob, during qualifying, had a 1,741 total, which is plus 141 for the first 8 games that he bowled. And I will mention that he made all of his makeables for the entire weekend. Every single makeable spare that he left, he was able to convert, as he discussed with Flow Bowling after the event was over. And during the cashers round, he shot 204, 189, 225, 205, 237, and 279, and was able to really capitalize late with that 279 and make it into the match play portion, as well as Zeke Bait did. And so with those two guys, I certainly know that Zeke saw a really decent amount of transition during the match play portion, and you're definitely able to tell by looking at his scores. He started off very strong with a 254, then 195, 222, 194, 202, and then he shot 173, 181, and then brought it a little bit back with a 205 in the position round, but definitely wasn't enough for him to hang on to make the stepladder finals. Continuing further with Jacob Buttroff, in match play, he was really able to capitalize early with a 248, 213, 269 start, and then 216, 258, 244, 257, and then in the position round, he shot 216. And that is a very consistent, very good 8 games. And whenever he was able to make the stepladder finals as the number 2 seed, he was able to beat EJ Tackett with a 235, and then was able to overcome Stuart Williams in the finals, who was the top seed, with a 194 whenever Stuart opened in the 10th frame, leaving a 2-4-6-10, and did not convert it in the 10th. And that made Jacob Buttroff need a mark to win in the 10th frame. And as you can see here, he left a 6-pin after going a little bit high and was able to fully convert it and take the title in Lubbock this past weekend. And it was very awesome to see that go down. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch the whole stepladder in person, although I did catch the 10th frame of the title match whenever I got there. Because of my work schedule, it really kind of stung being through the weekend and working throughout the weekend. But I was able to catch quite a bit of A squad on Saturday, as well as I had Friday off, so I hung out with a bunch of the pros during their practice session and got to talk to them a lot, and got to reconnect with them, got to see my friend Jacob Buttroff win. Growing up a JBT Southwest bowler, he's always somebody that I looked up to and have known for years now, pretty personally, and it's always a joy to see him, and I'm very glad that he made it out here. So congratulations to Jacob for winning, and I will throw in a couple of extra shots at the end here of pros that you can see of all different styles, and hope you enjoy. Thanks, guys, and be sure to subscribe below and follow me on Twitter at FloppyPENGuinn, same as the username below this video. Also, leave a like and comment below if you've got any suggestions or questions for me. Thanks again, and have a great one. Peace.
Got off the wires when I close my eyes, disconnected and tired. I see you, yeah. And I know you keep asking me, flames and fire. It's just fired. It's just fired. It's just fired.
I shot the one down there at the end. Are you think it's going to strike?
My goal was just to not split nor leave set. I mean, I was perfect on 7 pins this whole weekend, but goal's not one of those things.
It's just fire.